Hi Aries, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for June 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in June and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in these readings. All that being said, Aries, now on to your June 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. So the first card you have, Aries, is the Magician, and this is a card that can symbolize manifesting. It can also be, what's in the ethers, what's in your spiritual, what's in the spiritual plane, and the spiritual realm, and in your mind. You can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. Sometimes the Magician can mean trickster energy, but that doesn't usually come up for me, but sometimes it could. Many of you Aries are really pondering some deep themes and are trying to figure out or are thinking about where you want to be in life. You may feel like, do you want to reach for a higher plane of existence? This could be spiritually, religiously, it could be socially, it could be materially, physically. You may be fixed on some of your ideas and principles, but you may feel like some of those ideas and principles don't seem to be working right now, or how you may be questioning if your fixed ideas and principles are working now. Like, do they need to change? So you could be pondering these thoughts. And some of you may really be thinking about where you want to plant your feet firmly. And this could be in a living situation. Maybe you're unsure. Like, do you like the state you're living in or the province you're living in? Do you like the town you're living in or the community, neighborhood? You may be thinking about, like, is this where I want to be? And doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to think about making this change now. It may be something that you're mulling over, a move of some kind in the next 2-3 years, maybe even sooner for some of you. Also, I get that some of you Aries are looking at your expenses and what you can cut out, what you can do without. You know, if you're somebody, I'm using this as an example, everybody uses buying coffee at, an expensive coffee place. I don't drink coffee, so I don't have that issue about if I need to cut expenses. It has nothing to do with coffee, but I'm using it as an example. Maybe you get a daily coffee or expensive something else on a regular basis, or some kind of online streaming service or subscription to something. And you may start looking at these things and thinking, what can I eliminate? What can I do without to, simplify and also to cut down on expenses? I also feel like some of you Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people may feel like you're caught between two worlds, where you may have a public outward persona that you show coworkers, friends, the outside world, the public, and you have this other reality or side to yourself that is quite different. maybe you have to act really professional in your outside life, but maybe you're really more fun and relaxed and fun-loving. Or I don't know what the dichotomy is, but some of you may feel like you're caught between, you may feel like you have to behave one way in one area and you're caught between the other way you live in the other area of your life. Now, the next card you have in your reading, Aries, is the Six of Pentacles, and this is giving money generously and freely to others. It could be receiving generosity and charity from others. This could also be about the balance of give and take, or it could indicate financial success coming to you in the future. I do feel that there are things that you are going to donate to, and also things that you are going to give away. I'm going to show you what's happening over here. So any questions you may have about weird noises and snoring, there's your fellow Aries over here. April 4th is his birthday. Snored it up for you in the Aries reading. So sorry about that. You have to hear Mr. Snores a lot over there. I do feel that some of you may be surprised that somebody could give you something that's quite surprising to you. It could be an inheritance. It could be a gift of cash. Maybe you don't expect your boss to give you a raise. Maybe it's a patron to you that's going to give you some like special gift or a donation of some sort. Like, I get you receiving something that feels like it's a surprise. And let me just say this, if it's not money, it's something worth that has some value to it. It could be an object, could be a gift certificate, could be who knows what. I feel like it's almost like you want to clear the air, spring clean your life. And I feel that in some ways you feel oppressed by your stuff. So you may have a lot of stuff that's just accumulated in attics, garages, sheds, basements, clothes, closets, shoes. It could be God knows what. And you may feel like a paperwork. You could just feel oppressed about stuff. And you're tired of dealing with it, especially if you have to, if you're doing cleaning and you got to move a lot of stuff and then you got to move it back and it takes longer to clean, or it makes it difficult to clean, or you just feel like, I don't know, like overburdened, stuck. And you could also have a lot of concern for people that are having troubles out in the world. Or animals, or whatever it is, and you may feel like you want to help. You want to help, and you want to donate, and you want to clear it clear. It's kind of clear in the air for you, even with donating. That's the way my guides are showing it. Or if it's not donating to a particular cause or group, you may be doing this to a family member, somebody close to you that needs some kind of financial assistance or assistance in some other way. So the card you have next, Aries, is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is a card that symbolizes scattered energy, scattered emotions, scattered thinking. Choose wisely from the illusions around you. This could indicate that you could be having trouble, difficulty making a decision about something. It could indicate a dream come true. Sometimes when the Seven of Cups shows up, it could also mean, it could be that you have a lot on your plate as well. I feel in some ways some of you Aries are learning new skills. And these skills could be about how to manage and handle your life better. Some of you, this is just symbolic of you learning how to manage and handle the things in your life better. If you have a business, or maybe even if you had a job, you may need to work hard to promote yourself. Your products, your services, yourself. but, promote your job that you do. I don't know, but it's like having to promote yourself comes up here to me. My guides are mentioning that. I also feel like you're thinking about looking at like things that you don't want to do anymore. So maybe you clean your home and you don't want to do that anymore. You want to pay somebody to clean it. Or you always did your yard work. You always cut your grass and did your yard. And maybe now you don't want to do that anymore. Maybe you're like, you know what, it's worth it to me to not go through that for whatever reason, you're tired of it, to pay somebody else to do it. So for some of you, you may also be looking, and it could even be in a business you own, it could be at your home, it could be in a variety of different ways. But certain things I pick up Aries looking at, like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to pay somebody to take care of this for me. Maybe you always did your taxes or bookkeeping and you're like, you know what, I'm fed up with that. I don't want to do that anymore. I also feel that you're looking at your life and you may feel like you have to change your priorities. What you had once put on top of the list of importance may be going down the scale of importance. Maybe you always put your job and your career first. And now you're like, you know what? I need to put my family and my health first. I don't know. Or it could be the reverse. Maybe you were always putting other people first, family, and now maybe you're like, I need to look after myself. I need to put myself first. It'll be different for all of you. It's kind of similar energy to somewhat came up in the Magician card. Similar, not the same exactly. And in some ways, I feel some of you, Aries, are looking at what you've built up in your life and what things need to be tailored, trimmed, adjusted, let go. Again, very similar energy to the Magician card. So the fourth card you have in your reading, Aries, is the Queen of Rods, which is very likely you. This is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is a fire sign, which could be you, you're Aries. It could be some other fire sign person in your life when Queen of Rods shows up. You may feel very stubborn and may feel very fixed and may feel very much like, I'm the master of my domain and nobody is going to tell me what to do. You may feel particularly, I don't know if I want to say defensive, somewhat, but more like defiant, like nobody's going to push me around, nobody's going to take advantage of me, nobody's going to tell me what to do. Like, I'm the master of my own domain. I'm going to be in control of what happens here. It could be at your job, could be in your love life, could be in your home or in a family situation. I do feel that some of you Aries, sun, moon, and rising sign people are going to be talking to at least one person or maybe some people that are going to be giving you advice, trying to give you advice about what you could do with your life, your career, your love life, your money, your living situation. I don't know what they're giving you advice about, but I do feel you getting some advice. Now, it could be from a financial advisor, it could be from a realtor, it could be from a lawyer or a therapist, it could be from a psychic, an astrologer, it could even be from a friend or family member. But it's like you're getting advice, like it feels like life advice that you want. I don't feel this is unsolicited advice, even though right off the get-go on this card, I got nobody's going to tell me what to do. And, you know, I'm the master of my domain. Yes, in some ways, I see you digging your heels in and being like that. But not when you're seeking, well, I shouldn't say that. I feel like you're going to seek advice, but you may not like the advice. For some of you Aries, I don't think you want like you're going to get it. You're going to be like, that's crappy advice. For some of you, not all of you. Some of you are going to be gathering your forces, like marshaling your forces and getting ready to start something new. And it could be a business, or if you already own your business, own a business, it could be an aspect, a new aspect of that business. Or marshaling your forces to do something like maybe you're going to renovate your house, build a new garage, add an addition, you know, buy a property and then go in and redo it and flip it. I mean, I don't know, but you're marshaling your energy and your forces for something that you are going to do. And I feel like it's like, you know, it's not some little, you know, like ant that you're going to flick. It's like a big, it's something, it's got substance to it. So the last card in your tarot reading for June 2023, Aries, you have the Hanged Man. And this is a card that symbolizes being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation and having to draw strongly from your own psychic ability and your own intuition at the time the Hanged Man shows up. In some ways, I'm not laughing at you. I'm Aries rising, so I find this message really funny because I felt this way in May, and I am recording it at the end of May. You're going to feel like, in some ways, like you can't catch a break. And I can relate to that as an Aries rising. I can relate to that in the end of May. There's going to be things, my guides are saying there's going to be some things that are going to be tough for you to substantiate. It could be claims you hear people making on the internet. It could be about politics. It could be about the financial world. It could be about interest rates. I don't know what it could be about politics. I don't know what it's going to be about, but it could be up multiple things. But my guides are saying in June, there's going to be information you're going to hear or that's going to come directly to you that is going to be difficult for you to substantiate. So you're going to be in limbo about it. Like, it, you know, maybe it is going to affect you, but if you can't factually, you know it for sure, it's going to make you feel like you're hanging in limbo. Also, you know, the Hanged Man can also symbolize waiting for something. Sometimes it can be waiting. Some of you could have some kind of decision that you're trying to figure out. If you make this particular decision, is it the best thing for you to do? You could be in limbo about some decision you want to make. It could have to do with your health. It could have to do with surgery. It could have to do with making a move, like moving. It could have to do with your finances. It could have to do with downsizing. You know, it could have to do with many, many, many things. A relationship you're in that you're not sure whether you should stay in it or not. I'm getting that you feel like it's... My guides are saying you're going to have a lot of things going on out here that are going to be very compelling to listen to, which is not going to clear it up for you at all. So, like, listening to 15 people on a particular subject isn't going to, you're still going to be like, well, what's the facts? It's like there's too much uncertainty, too much speculation, too much what if. you're going to definitely have to trust your higher power. You know, God, your higher self, your own psychic ability and your intuition, your guides, angels, whatever you believe in, whatever you connect to. That's the only way you're going to be able to get through this unsubstantiated claims and hearsay and things going on or uncertainty. It's the only way you're going to be able to get through it. You're going to have to go with your spiritual guidance, however that comes to you. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Aries to work with, use, and wear in the month of June of 2023, you got amethyst. And amethyst helps with addictions. It enhances the immune system. Amethyst also improves the endocrine system and skin appearance. It promotes digestive health. It can help reduce headaches. It also can help with the regulation of hormones. It increases spiritual awareness and psychic ability, positive transformation, relieves stress, and also enhances memory. If you wear this stone or sleep with it under your pillow, I get that this is going to make you feel like revitalized energy, renewed and revitalized energy. It's also going to help lighten your mood and help you see the humor in situations. Like, it may make you more jovial and humorous. You may be telling more jokes and you're going to be like kind of laughing at some things going on. It's also going to help stabilize your income in the effect that if you're wearing it or carrying it, I feel like you're going to be less prone to impulsivity with spending. I know that's a weird one, but it does come up here. My guides are mentioning it. It's also going to help you feel more relaxed and loosen the reins, like calm down. Like if you tend to get uptight and worked up about stuff, it's going to help you let go of things. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, I post my most recently recorded videos links down below in the description box in the Show More section. And I also post these video links on my website at the luckymermaid.com videos page. And there, if you go there, you can scroll down and see all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, and how long the predictions go out for. So I'm going to name some of the video series here for you so you can get an idea of what is going on, or you can just scroll down and see what they are. But first, I did my mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. The first half of the reading will be for the single people of your sign. The second half of the video is for the coupled people of your sign. And I pulled a Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle card at the end that covers both of singles and couples. I recommend you watch the entire video because there will be some crossovers that apply for the singles in the couples side and couples for the singles side. So the next video series I recently recorded is my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 5th, 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. You're being affected by that eclipse for the next 6 months. It's happened on May 5th. I highly recommend, if you watch that video series, to watch both your rising sign and your sun sign if you know it and if you can do so. The next most recently recorded video series I did is the other eclipse videos, which is eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, April 2023, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading. Again, I did the same format for both of those eclipse videos, and I highly recommend watching both your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do it, and if you know what your rising sign is. And a good way to judge which sign to get, if you only want to get one, then go by the videos that resonate with you here on YouTube as a guide as to what to pick in those videos on Vimeo. Also, my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings are available. They were published in the month of April, and those predictions go out for 12 to 18 months. So if you want to see what's going on with your career and finances over the next 12 to 18 months, I highly recommend you check that out. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023 psychic tarot and oracle card readings are available on Vimeo, as well as my Saturn in Pisces psychic tarot and crystal readings. They started in March. Those predictions started in March of 2023, and they go out about 2.5 to 3 years because Saturn is in Pisces for quite some time. Also, don't forget my big love readings for singles and couples that for the beginning of the year to cover the entire year. I just did an update now. But you may want to check out the one that I did for the entire year. That video is also the same. The first half of the reading is the single people of your sign. The second half of the reading is the coupled people of your sign. There's other video series links down below. I'm not going to name them all, but you can check them out. And many people do find these video series very accurate for them and helpful. So if you haven't gotten any of my Vimeo videos yet, I do hope you'll check them out. And oh my gosh, don't forget the psychic crystal readings for June of 2023, where I stop the readings here on YouTube. When they're done, I go directly onto the crystal readings and give you additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for the whatever month we're in, and these will be for June. And I try to cover all areas of life in those readings: your work, your business, your money, your love, your family, your health, your blessings, how the energy is going to feel to you, what to beware of, to be cautious of, what you need to know, what complications could arise, and what helpful energy could come in for you. So I'm covering everything I can think of in these crystal readings, and I do hope you'll check them out. Many people do find that they are helpful. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on a video format on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I also post these messages and predictions on my community page on YouTube. And they're like 5 paragraphs long of predictions and messages. And many people find that either part of the messages and predictions resonate or it completely resonates. So you may want to check them out. They are in writing. And since I post these periodically throughout the month, you can always go back and read and see if the things have come up for you, because you know timing is always different for all of you in readings. If you would like to make a donation to my channel, there's a donation link down below. It does help my channel out. It does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much to those of you who have been generous and donated to my channel. I do truly appreciate it. And you know, when you like this video, if you like it, please like it. And it helps my channel grow and get to the top of YouTube so I can reach more people. So I do appreciate it if you could do that. And share this video with others if you believe it was worth sharing. So, you know, there might be some people you know that you could help that could get a benefit from these psychic predictions and messages. So I do hope you'll share it with others. And by the way, if you do follow me on social media, I just want to let you know, I don't ever contact anybody to see if they want to be my friend or if they want a private reading, unless you have already written to me and gotten on my old cancellations list, which is now closed, which still has a lot of people on it, or if you are on my my wait list is I don't add people to it anymore, but I still add people to my cancellations list. If anybody contacts you, it could look exactly like me. They copy my images and they copy things that I write, and they can totally look like it's me contacting you. It's not. I only contact people on the wait list and cancellations list. If you want to learn more about that, please go to my website at theluckymermaid.com and go to the scheduling page, and you can read all about that and how to get on my cancellations list if you would like to be on it. But please know I only have availability to do a few readings a month, because all the videos recordings I do for YouTube and Vimeo, I also do Reiki for people. That all takes a lot of time. So it's not like I can do endless readings privately. So you may be on the wait list or cancellations list a very long time, just so you know that. But I do appreciate you guys out there being interested in my readings and following me. It means a lot to me. It helps me a lot. And I hope that you have absolutely tremendous and terrific energy that comes to you this month of June. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.